Okay. Oh boy. Let me share the link and all right. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just to be sure, you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Are you guys hearing me? Is my sound okay? Is everything set? You can just put it in chat box if you can hear me. Let me so I'll be sure everybody is hearing me. Mm. All right, okay. I can see you guys are just joining in. I can see you guys are actually joining in. Amazing, amazing. Uh, please, can you just indicate where you're joining from, where you're streaming from? If you're from Nigeria, where in Nigeria, what state in Nigeria? If you're from Kenya, if you're from South Africa, uh, anywhere around the world, anywhere, just indicate in the chat box where you're from, please. So while we're waiting for more people to, sorry, to join, uh, sorry, I don't know why I'm having little. Let me just put it in the chat box where you're watching from. Where you're watching from. Let me know where you guys are watching me from and what you guys. Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen. All right, so uh, quick one. I actually want to. Amazing, amazing. Abia State, nice, amazing, amazing. Okay, so just a quick one. I want to start by giving us a breakdown on what I this trade on gold. First of all, before we jump right into the trade, I believe everybody is milking the market same way. If you guys took the trade on Euro USD, please just indicate it in the chat box. Let me. So I'm sure. Uh, I'm not wasting my time sending out trades. I'm sure I'm not wasting my time sending out trades. So if you guys took the trade I sent out, the Euro USD, please just put it in the chat box. And I mean, don't worry, it's free. I'm not asking anybody for tithes. I do this consistently, back to back, for months, for years, consistently. Like our wins has always been higher than our losses. I mean, a lot of you can testify that. That can you guys even remember when last we hit a stop loss or probably lost the trade? I mean, so if you took that trade and you're making money, if you made money out of it, just help me. Please, for those of you still joining, please help me like this video, hit the like, spamming some likes, and let's keep pushing the live to other people. I guess YouTube is also going. Do I have to go live on TikTok? I'm sorry. This time around, my TikTok family. I'm sorry. I just want to focus on my YouTube babies. All right. So if you took that trade I sent out on Euro USD, just help me put it in the chat box so I'll be sure everybody, I mean, we actually benefited. And also, if you want me to, whatever pair you want me to analyze for you, put it in chat box also. So let me just give a quick recap on gold. So this trade, I actually sent it out to the VIP signal group, not my mentorship. my mentorship, I mean, those guys are big boys. They already know how to analyze the market. So I had to just send out part of the trade. I just sent out the setup, but I didn't send out the trade to them. I just gave them a forecast, and I mean, they already know what to do since they've actually been under my mentorship and tutorship. I mean, so I had to send out this gold trade to the VIP signal group and channel rather. And at first I was looking forward this trade. In all honesty, it whooped my ass. Now, what happened? Why did it whoop my ass? It was because I already okay. Let me. So I was expecting to see this trade actually do this, uh come up into this area, come back, come up, sell into this point and buy, right? So I was like, okay, Echo, let me see how I'm going to benefit or how this trade is going to benefit us. And I told them to risk just a few pips. When I saw that price already, meanwhile, just mind you, I was already anticipating a buy. You guys will see it in the chat in the what's the name, in the when on the channel there, on the channel I sent out, I said I'm expecting to see by gold bullish and what have you. I can't really remember everything I sent out the forecast there, but I just typed it out because I was on my chart. So when I saw this thing happen, price took us out and it looked like an inducement, right? And came down. I just knew on, was it X, which is Twitter. uh I went there and I saw a lot of people saying gold, they're going to crash gold, one thing, and I'm like, okay. At this point, using the edge strategy, I just knew that it's time for us to buy. So now at this point, price had already taken us out. I said, okay, I won't take this trade at this point because it will be too much risk for me. So let me be patient enough to see price come back down towards this area, and I'm gonna risk 25 pips. And this is 25 pips. I said, okay, since I already planned out this trade, I just had to jump on this trade. Now price got really close to our SL, really close, but then it didn't activate. Now this is why I like to I only have two brokers I like to trade with, and that's because I've understood the fact. Look who we have here. I wish I could clap. Hi. Okay, everybody. I don't want to, let me not go and cause wahala now, but okay. I wanted to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, uh the woman, I want, she's not a lady, she's not a girl, a woman, person mama. Good, okay, fine. Back to it. Okay. I mean, my I'm tempted to use this word, but I don't want people to just crucify me. But I mean, what it is. Uh, my friend is here, my personal person. Okay, my sweetheart, my sugar mommy. So okay, guys. I mean, my personal person is actually here. So so she's here, man. Welcome in, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks. So I expected to see this guy just jump into this place. So and voila, we took this trade and he gave us this. Now we would have gotten more, but we trade what we see and not what we feel. You guys should already know the rule. If you guys have been with me for a long time or for whatever time you've been with me, you will notice I always say this: we trade what we see and not what we feel. Most times your feelings are not valid, or rather they are not real, but they are valid, right? If I should pinch you, you would feel it, meaning it is it is uh it is valid, but most times it might be a mirage. But I'm not trying to go into psychology fully right now. So that was how we actually got this trade. Now moving on to Euro Euro USD. So I know when I sent out this trade to love you to the uh public channel, right? I saw a lot of I saw a few comments. People were saying, no, sir, you're buying at the wrong point. It's gonna sell and do this one and do this one. So one thing I want to say in that regards is, as a trader, you just have confidence in yourself, trust in your own analysis. Before you click either buy or sell, be sure what is making you buy and what is making you sell. Just don't wake up and say you want to sell because you feel the market go do like this. Now that's why I said your feeling most times it doesn't really add pips. So when I saw this trade, I was like, okay, fine. Now this trade was a very juicy setup, so I didn't really have to do much because I was already anticipating this guy. Now last live session, this trade was around here. I said I was expecting to see price stall for a bit. Man, I don't know. I'm having cracky voice. So around this point like this, I said I was expected to see price stall around here and will continue selling to the downside, right? And which happened when we got to this point exactly. I was like, okay, guys, it's high time we take out liquidity of these guys that were here. Now, what price was just basically doing around this point was simple. It was just simply building up liquidity pool. So price was actually building up liquidity pool around this area, and that was why it swept it out. Now a lot of people will get confused. So now with the way the market spiked, I guess this was CPI, right? I guess this was CPI. Market spiked, leaving us with a lot of liquidity around this place. And normally the principle of this market is it will fill up every imbalance, regardless of how long it's going to take. It's going to fill up the imbalance regardless. So I already anticipated, price already gave us a signal here that, okay, guys, I'm going up. Now let me take it down to the lower time frame. So we're going to see things even more clear. Now, we already saw that, okay, price already gave us this outside sell side liquidity. Price already swept out sell side liquidity and now gave us this, left us with, a lot of people will call this an equal, but I like to call it a relative equal. There's always a difference between a relative equal and an equal, right? So I like to call it a relative equal, or let's just call it an equal high. So fine. Now leaving us with liquidity above here, and here. Now price finally took out these guys. Now, how do you know a trend is valid? You need to see two highs and two lows. Simple principle from my own end. To see a valid trend, you need to see two highs, right, and two lows. Now now if we see a market like this, obviously we'll now know that the next thing we're going to see is to come down, because now we've had high number one, low number one, high number two, low number two. Now this means that this market is very valid. Now if you now break it down to those people, adding up with those guys that trade trend line and that trade trend line, that use their trend line as their confluence to take a trade, they will tell you the third touch of a trend line is the valid touch, or is the valid move, or whatever. I don't know the principle of that trend line because I don't use trend line as my major strategy. So now people will actually just want to start placing their trend line around this area as to buy, right? So now let me take it down. Let me take this out. So now I've already seen that, okay, the market has already given us high, low, high, low, high, low. And currently we're around this area. So what was I anticipating? Simple. I already knew that, okay, guys, we're going to fill up this guy and we're going to fill up this guy. But then I like to trade what we see. I like to be realistic. I'm not this guy that I like to trade what I see. I'm not this guy that will tell you, okay, this market is going to give us this. Guess what? A lot of people, most times, they don't hold this trade to the final TP. You'll be profitable on your chart. Oh yeah, sorry to say, oh yeah, show us your MT5 problem. You're profitable on your trading view. Oh yeah, your MT5 nothing to show for it. But I mean, we're not here to shade anybody. So now, knowing fully well that, okay, we have liquidity now resting. Principle number two for me is wherever there's a lot of liquidity in the market, that's where the market tends to tap into first. Wherever there's liquidity in the market, that's where the market tends to tap into. So I already knew that, okay, we have a lot of liquidity resting here, first of all, because this is the origin of this whole liquidity that you were seeing around this place. We have people that were still selling short term, selling, and it started changing. For those of you that, sorry, I have to just digress a little bit. For those of you just joining and probably wants to, are not on my Telegram channel, please, I'm going to put the description anywhere around this video. Let me even do it right now. How do I pin a comment on this app? How do I pin? Sorry, let me just okay, let me sharply look for I guess I don't know if I'm correct. So how do okay? I guess like okay. For those of you that actually want to, can you guys hear me, please? Can you guys hear me? It's showing that I have connection issues here. Are you guys hearing me? Are you guys hearing me? Please, if you guys are hearing me, put number 2 in the chat box so I'll be sure everybody's hearing me. Are you guys hearing me? Please, if you can hear me, just put it in the chat box. Put number 2 in the chat box. Just number 2. So I'll be sure everybody's hearing me. All right, so okay. That was how we just placed this pending order and price activated it, and currently we are buying and we're in profit. So now bringing us down to GBP AUD. I was expecting, having it been that Euro USD is already doing this buying, meaning there's every tendency that GBP AUD would have bought and left us. Let us see. Market is still loading. The chart is still loading rather. All right, so this was a trade. This was a trade we took. This was a trade we took. Okay. There's no need to explain this one. Uh, Price actually took out the buy side liquidity and activated our sell POI, got into our sell POI, and we just took the trade. This was a swing trade. It didn't just happen in a day. So we swung the trade, risking about 50 pips stop loss, and we targeted 500 pips. This was a 1:10. So this was sent to the VIP and my mentorship channel and my guys on in my mentorship. So now, having it been this morning, I saw this setup also. So I already knew that okay, price has already given us this change broke structure here. After it changed character, if you go down to the internal, I'm not going in depth into it for the sake of time. So price went into, if you go into the internal time frame, you see price change character, the broke structure, and left us with this. Came back here. Now I said to see a valid high, a valid structure or market, a trend that is valid. You need to see highs and lows, right? So now price has already given this here a low. Now it secured this particular low here. This low has been secured already, meaning price might just come back down. So if in a case whereby price rejects and comes here, I am no longer interested in buying, right? So I already know that this is the secured low here. Around this is the secured. Where's my other guy? Let me uh I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. So we already have this as our secured low. Now we have this also here. Let me. So price has already given us this higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, because it didn't break this other low. So this is a secured low. Can you guys hear me? All right. So now, having it been, we have this secured low here. I was anticipating to see price come back down to this area into this buy POI and our supply zone, so we can supply liquidity to these guys above. Now, what do I expect to do here? What do I intend to do? What do I want to do here? In all honesty, I'm not going to do anything because currently we have, for those people that trade break and retest, I know a lot of them will be waiting for a proper break of this demand zone here, break it, come back down, probably give us something like this. They'll be waiting to see this break, come back down, then continue. That's what a lot of people will be. For me, I'm not seeing any entry here, so I'll have to chill. So let me check the comments. Let me check the comments. Please, if you want me to analyze any pair for you, if you want to analyze any pair for you, please do well to put it in the chat box. I'll be looking at the chat box right now. I'll be looking at the chat box right now. I'll be looking at the chat box right now. So if you want me to if you want me to analyze any pair, just put it in the chat box. So I'll be okay. I'll be looking at the chat box. Uh okay, Echo is active. Yeah. Okay. Check silver. Okay. Oh, you took the trade. You took the Euro USD trade. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Spam me your screen. Take a screenshot of your profit and send to me. Amazing, 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 amazing. You want me to look at silver, silver. Okay. Here we go. Silver coming through. Silver coming through. All right. So, uh, so silver is XAG USD, right? Hmm. So if we're expecting, if we're on gold, meaning silver is gonna do the same thing because it's that a lot of a lot of countries trade, and so would actually expect the same thing on silver, right? We'll expect the same thing on silver. So let this chart load. Let this chart load. Okay, I guess the chart. Okay, it just okay, fine. It has loaded. Okay, fine, cool, amazing. Can you guys see my screen? Please, if you can see my screen, if you can hear me, put number 2 in the chat box. I want to be sure everybody's hearing me and you guys can see my screen. So I don't just keep talking and going without anybody just hearing me clearly. So mm, all right, for the person that asked for silver, let's get right into it. Anyway, for silver, we still have liquidity to take. We still have liquidity to take around this area. So most likely, we might see this guy just decline a little bit. We might just keep seeing this guy. And we might just keep seeing this guy decline all the way down, right? Before we continue buying. This is what we might see this guy do, right? This is what we might see silver do. We might just keep seeing it, build up trend line liquidity, then take them out. So for now, silver still looks bullish. Yeah, silver still looks bullish. So I'll be waiting to see if there's an entry on this guy. So now moving on to USD JPY. Now USD JPY, you guys in our last live session, you guys would notice I said I was expecting to see. I explained it. That was when I explained. That was on Friday. Sorry, not. Yeah, that was on Friday. I said I was expecting to see price come into this area and sweep out. Now a lot of people, a few people on this live session actually took this trade, and they were in profit around this area. I told them to actually take partials so we can retrace back into this area and we add more positions and all. So now it was already New York session. I said if by the end of New York session price has not gotten to this point yet, let us close the trade completely. So reason is at the end of New Year session, volatility in the market tends to reduce on Fridays because the market will soon close, obviously, only if there's a high impact news. And that Friday, there was no high impact news, so there was no point still holding this guy. It was going to be too much risk. So, long story cut short, would have gotten this trade if only we were on this chart, but then we didn't. And come to start with, for those people here, they can't swing this trade because if they try to swing it, they might get stopped out with spread from the weekend and all those things. They might get stopped out. So that was why I said they should close the trade, and not because our analysis actually came out wrong. No, it's just for safety purpose. So I guess I'll have to end the live session soon. Or do you guys still want me to analyze any pair? If you want me to analyze any pair, put it in the chat box. Oh, I just remembered Bitcoin. I'm expecting Bitcoin to get to 125, but let's see. I'm expecting to see Bitcoin get to 125 because right now it's actually accumulating, right? So this trade is no longer valid. I didn't take it. So what Bitcoin is currently doing around this area is just liquidity build up, right? It's accumulating. So in the market, we have what we call I guess SMC traders call it AMD, accumulation, manipulation, then distribution. Price is accumulating around this place. Manipulated, people think is going to go down, then kaboom to 125. Currently, we last place we got was 123 region. So most likely we might just see this guy is just accumulating. Five. Then I'll have to look at the charts very well before to know whether I'm going to jump on it or whether we would have to still crash back down to the to the crash down to sell side area or something. So, but for now, I guess this will be the only thing I have on my watch list. What else am I even to look at? What else? What else? What else? All right. So, okay, guys. So far from you guys having any question, I guess I've made myself clear, and everybody's enjoying their profit already, which is an amazing thing to always witness and see you guys make profit alongside. The goal is not just to make money for myself. The goal is to have a community where I have a lot of profitable traders, where people that can't make money or don't make money from the forex market come and feel at home and they start making money. It is not to join the community that's the thing, is to have an impact, a positive impact in everybody's life. That's the goal for me, to actually not to become to milk whatever out of you guys. No, is to constantly bring out the best from you and make you guys see that there's possibilities in trading. Trading can actually change your life for good. And if you don't want to use the right knowledge, you can actually send you back to the village, right? But now that's not the thing. That's not the thing. uh I'm always excited to always come here and share my knowledge with you guys for free most times. And also for the fact that there's somebody out there benefiting from it, either by making profit from there or knowledge wise. I am very excited to always share knowledge with you guys, and it's always exciting. So I would say I will have to end this live session at this point. I'll start by saying thank you to everybody that joined. I can't really see everybody's name, to be very sincere. I can't see everybody's name, but for those that actually commented, dropped a comment, and I guess is, yeah, evolution, favor, at J, Chioma, Abdul, all of you that actually commented. I can't just keep scrolling through. All of you that actually commented or dropped a comment in the live chat, thank you guys for actually stopping by. And also to those of you that also took the trade I sent out in the telegram, on the telegram channel, do well to send me a screenshot, or feel free to post it and tag trade by edge, trade by edge on Instagram. Those of you that took the trade, feel free to post it and tag trade by edge, and trust me, I'll be reposting, or my team will be reposting as much as they can. And see you guys in the night in the next live session. Please, if you have any questions relating to trading or the mentorship currently ongoing at discounted price, feel free to send me a DM or send my support handle on Telegram a DM, and trust me, they'll reply to you swiftly. And if you have any pair you want me to analyze or anything, just do it to send it to the support handle. If you send it to my personal handle, I might not see it, but team will actually revert back to me, and I would actually get to see it when I have the chance to. Until then, guys, as you already know, Echo is active.